Hello, one and all. This is your host, Lorrelion. This is my channel, Megapublix, and this is our Victoria 2 Let's Play that I believe I've entitled Live by the Sword, Die by the Gun. What I'm doing here is a little State of the Arabian Union. I'm taping this right now between play sessions. This is between session 2 and 3. A week has passed, so some things have happened off camera. Some things have happened on camera, but because of the nature of having 11 people in a game, it's been kind of difficult to explain what's going on. So I'm going to try to use this as a little bit of time to explain what my strategies are and what's going on. So the first major issue that we've encountered is to be relevant, we need to increase our pop. To do that, we need to increase healthcare. To do that, contrary to common sense, we need to increase militancy. To that, we need to piss. That's the word I'm looking for. To piss the people off. So we're going to be increasing taxes. We're going to be switching over to a reactionary government, while constantly having elections to try to increase socialism within the ideals of the people. So that's how we're going to try to improve that. The next big thing for population is, I'm thinking, well, we're going to lose great power status. So I'm thinking, because Ottomans are no longer going to be my spear then, I'm thinking either taking territory directly from the Ottomans or just straight puppeting them. And I'm kind of thinking of just taking territory from them. I'm not 100% sure what. Well, here's some iron here. That would be excellent. Actually, taking this whole province would be perfect. Taking this province might be good. Most of this doesn't do me much good. I think these might be pop-heavy, though. A little bit of pop-heavy. Oh, this is pop-heavy? Yeah. Yeah, these are pop-heavy provinces. I think I might just take stuff from the Ottomans, at least as much as physically possible. The only other thing I want to take on this planet is, besides eventually maybe the horn down here, I'd like to get my cores back. And you're probably wondering, how the hell is this guy gonna get his cores back? That's insane. That would involve fighting France. Well, let me explain my theory and the diplomacy that's been going on in the background and all that stuff. So I am about to lose great power status. Ermac is going to be playing Japan in the next session. Ermac is a really good player. Japan is number 9. Japan is probably going to grow much faster than me. It has a much larger pop. Well, not that much larger, but it does have a larger pop. So unless I get my cores back, get higher literacy, get more people, it's not going to end well for me. So, what do I need to do? I need an ally, is what I need. I had been talking to, first off, I've been talking to Meevil, Russia up here. I want to be as friendly with Russia as physically possible. I want them to defend me. I don't necessarily need them to attack other people for me. I know he had been talking about stuff with, or mentioned something about Germany, had mentioned something about France and England and Spain. Well, not Spain, I'm sorry. France, England, and Germany all needed to be taken down a peg, which would be nice. I don't know what he plans to do. I just want him to defend me, and I feel like he's going to do that. He's a good, honorable man. That doesn't help me take French cores, or my cores back from France, but what that does is it means that if I am a pain in France's side, if France attacks me, I'll have an ally, hopefully. Hopefully. I mean, like, there's always the instance where he decides not to help, or where he might start to feel if I antagonize France too much, which is something that I can't do, because I can't look like the villain here. And I mean, I'm the smaller nation. I'm in need of cores. So it's going to be hard for me to look like the villain. But if I'm a dick, if I'm too much of a dick via both going too far with crises and being a dick in TeamSpeak, the world's going to turn against me. And, well, you saw what happened to Spain when Duke was playing Spain, where France and pretty much everyone just isolated it. Speaking of isolation, that's the next thing I need to do with France. I need to deal with its allies. And when I say its allies, I mean I have to make sure that if there were some sort of conflict with France, England wouldn't help, which I don't think he will. Spain is a computer, Portugal is a computer, I'm that. And then there's the United States, that the United States wouldn't help France. Now here's the interesting thing. The United States, Rusty Turban, wants territory in Asia. Who has territory in Asia? France has territory in Asia. He wants to keep France and England weak so he can take more territory, or he can take some territory in Asia and be a major player over there. Keeping France and England weak means damaging their colonies in Africa. Are you piecing this together? Are you piecing this plan together? So, when I lose great power status, I'm going to start causing crises. You know that nifty mechanic that's constantly forgotten about in games of 8 people or less because everybody's a great power? This whole area is just going to light up with crisis after crisis after crisis. And Rusty, the United States of America, has promised to back me on these crises against France. And Dundo has been nothing but helpful to me. I think he wants to see an Arab Union succeed. So it's very likely that France will stand alone against the United States in these crises. Well, the United States and me. Plus, we have, or he's going to have a lovely little staging area over here in Arabia when he wants to help me move in on these, and then he'll end up getting some colonies out of it as well. So it's a nice little trade-off. Let's see now. What else do I want to talk about? The big thing for me is keeping Africa relevant in the next. Well, for the rest of the game. As long as Africa is relevant, and that may sound like a weird thing, but oftentimes we'll have late game wars in Europe over European places, so no one really cares that much anymore about colonies. It's all about, late game is generally all about Europe. So diplomatically what we need to do is we need to keep the focus on Africa. And again, I'm a major staging location for any operation into Africa. So I have the bargaining power to talk to, the United Kingdom wants territory from France in Africa. I can open up my ports to them, let them stage guys in me, attack. France later on wants territories from England. They give me something, I open up my ports to them, they put stuff on me, and then they attack. Germany might want something in Africa. They don't have many ships, they can't beat France or England in a naval war. I make a deal with them, they move troops into my territory, they don't have to have their ships running about during a major war. They bring the troops in through here, they get territory in Africa. So I need to make myself a bargaining ship. I need to make my access to Africa a bargaining ship. The next major thing is the canal. I will not have the technology to build the canal before I lose great power status. It's very unlikely that that will happen. Which means that France is going to try and spear me. England might try to spear me. I don't want to be speared. I've got all this. It's going to be rubber down here soon. But right now it's tropical wood. It's going to be rubber eventually, and it's going to be a moneymaker. I'm going to have oil over here eventually. Right now it's grain, and that's going to be a big moneymaker. I don't want that stuff going to France or England or any other power for cheaper than it should. I might see if I can get Russia to either spear me, or spearing me would be great, because then if France or England or Germany or anything were to attack me, they'd have to deal with Russia. Or just to prevent me from being speared. That would also be excellent. Is there anything else on here? I've been in talks about negotiating for Germany for this. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'm not in a hurry to get it. I should be. He's at war with the United Kingdom right now. What is this war over? Let's check that out real fast, and then we'll, South Angola. Oh, he's taking... Where is Angola? Let's check that out, and then we'll... Angola. I cannot spell for the life of me. Diplomacy, show wars. South. I need to put the word south in there for it to register. Here we go. Over here. I mean, in the long run, Germany might want to use me as a base to get stuff in Africa, because I know he wants colonies. I know very well that Germany wants colonies, so I will have to make a deal with him in the future. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found this informative. This is my Arabian State of the Union between Session 2 and 3. Thank you very much, and if you like these, please remember to like and subscribe. Check out our Twitter page, and as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.